Welcome back, friends. In the previous session, we were dealing with analysis and interpretation of financial statement. Before going into analysis and interpretation, as a management accountant, he must be well aware with various statements that has to be prepared while setting financial statements, income statement and profit and loss account, statement or retained earnings, balance sheet, fund flow, cash flow. In the previous session, we were dealing about income statement, how it can be prepared, statement or retained earnings, how a balance sheet is prepared. It is quite different from the traditional balance sheet, and the names and title has to be aware about, different important equations, types of analysis, different tools of financial analysis. In the last session, we were discussing about comparative statements. In the comparative statement, there are two types: comparative income statement, comparative balance sheet. Next one, common size statements. Unlike comparative statements, in common size statement, you will be given a statement of a particular accounting period, and on the basis of various values or items in that particular statement or an account, you need to make interpretation and analysis. In a comparative statement, you are given or you will be dealing with more than one statements. Means if you are given balance sheet of 2 or 3 years will be given. If you are given an income statement, it will be relating to 2 or 3 years, and in that case, you need to make necessary comparison. But in common size statements, you will be given one income statement or one balance sheet, and you need to make proper analysis and interpretation. In common size statement, the total of the statement is taken as 100. Then each component figure in the statement is expressed as percentage of the total. Since the percentage are relative measures, it facilitates comparison between different figures and also each figure to the total of the statement. Common size statements are also known as 100% statements. There are two types of common size statement: common size income statement and common size balance sheet. In common size income statement, the total of the statement is taken as net sales. That's it. That is, net sales will be taken as 100. All the other items like cost of sales, gross profit, operating expenses, etc. are related to net sales, or they are compared with net sales and expressed in percentage. The equation for finding out the percentage is item, what is item you are going to study, item divided by net sales into 100. For example, in a common size income statement, there will be item from net sales to finally profits. And in between these two items, there will be cost of goods sold, gross profit, operating expenses, under operating expenses, different items will be there, non-operating expenses, non-operating incomes, like that. For finding percentage, you need to identify the percentage of each individual item in a common size income statement. And the percentage can be found out by using the equation item by net sales into 100. For example, if you want to find the percentage of cost of goods sold, the equation is cost of goods sold divided by net sales into 100. If you want to know the percentage of non-operating income with net sales, the equation is non-operating income divided by net sales into 100. So finding out the percentage, you need to take the item divided by the net sales into 100. Remember, you need to take the net sales, not total sales or cash sales or credit sales. You need to take net sales, and you know how to get the net sales. Next one, common size balance sheet. In this, the total of the statement, that is total assets or total liabilities, is taken as 100. Then each component of the balance sheet, that is assets, liabilities, capital or reserve, is related to this total and expressed as a percentage of the total. It facilitates understanding the relative importance of each item in the balance sheet. Same like common size income statement, there is an equation for finding the percentage in common size balance sheet, that is item divided by total of the balance sheet into 100. Total of the balance sheet is in the sense that It may be the total of liabilities or the total of asset side. Just like the common size income statement, you need to follow the same procedure in common size balance sheet. For example, if you want to know the percentage of any particular assets like land and building, the equation for finding the percentage is land and building divided by total of balance sheet. Total of balance sheet means total of assets or total of liabilities into 100. In both cases, common size income statement and common size balance sheet, here we are using the percentage method to identify the percentage change in particular item when compared to net sales in case of common size income statement and total of any of the sides of the balance sheet in case of common size balance sheet. Let's deal with some of the cases relating to common size statements. Following is a summarized income statement of RPL Limited for the year ended 31st March 2020. This is how this is how an income statement look like. Particulars, amount is a statement, so it's in a vertical form. Net sales less cost of goods sold, giving gross profit, followed by less operating expenses, various items, total operating expenses, and you are familiar with almost all items in this particular statement. From this statement, you need to prepare a common size income statement. Always give a title to the statement. Here, common size income statement for the year ended 31/3/2020. This is how a common size income statement look like. It is similar to the same statement given in the question. The only addition is that there is an extra column in the right side of the amount, that is percentage column. Because here we prepare the statement to identify the percentage change in individual item when compared to net sales. Okay, first one, net sales, the amount is 4 lakhs. So the percentage is 100% because the equation is any item divided by net sales into 100. Here the first item is net sales. So net sales divided by net sales into 100, you will get 100. Next one, cost of goods sold. Same procedure, cost of goods sold amount 2,40,000. 2,40,000 divided by 4 lakhs into 100. Why we selected 4 lakh? Because the equation is whatever the item you are selecting, that particular item divided by net sales of that same question into 100. You will get 60%. Next, from net sales, you need to deduct cost of goods sold, you will get gross profit. Sometimes gross profit may be specified in the question or may not. But while preparing the common size statement, you need to specify all these. Here gross profit is 4 lakh minus 2,40,000, 1,60,000. Same case, you need to find the percentage, 1,60,000 divided by net sales, 4 lakh into 100, you will get 40%. Next, followed by gross profit, you need to deduct operating expenses. Operating expenses is the common name given to various sub-items such as salaries, office expenses, depreciation, selling expenses. Usually, operating expenses, items comes under operating expenses are administration expenses, selling and distribution expenses. Please keep in mind, sometimes in the question you might given operating expenses and all these items will be given. Okay, salaries 20,000. Remember, you need to find percentage of each individual item compared to net sales. Here, sales 20,000. 20,000 divided by net sales, that is 4 lakh, into 100, you will get 5%. Next one, salary, office expenses 30,000. Same procedure, 30,000 divided by 4 lakh into 100, you will get specific percentage. Next one, 10,000. Same case, 20,000, same procedure. You need to follow the same procedure and identify the percentage of each individual item. Because the concept of common size statement is to identify the percentage change in any particular item pertaining to that particular statement when compared to net sales. Next one, total operating expenses 80,000. This is the sum of all these 4 items. You will get 80,000. Remember, these will not be given in the question. You need to expand and identify different totals relating to concerned items. Total operating expense may not be given in the question. You need to prepare separately. While preparing the answer statement, you need to identify individual item. Here the total operating expense is 80,000. 80,000 divided by 4 lakh, you get 20,000. Next one, operating profit. You all know what is going to be operating profit. Other name of operating profit is earnings before interest and tax. Remember, each and every synonymous terms. Operating profit is obtained by taking the difference between A and B, or gross profit minus total operating profit, you will get operating profit. We have dealt the same equations in the previous slides, just go through it. You will get 80,000, same case, 80,000 divided by net sales into 100, you will get 20%. Next one, add non-operating incomes. Under non-operating income, there is profit on sale of land, 6,000, same procedure, 1.5%, followed by non-operating expenses, interest on debentures, 26,000, same case. And finally, 60,000, you need to find the percentage of net profit when compared to net sales, that is 15%. This is how a common size income statement will look like. And once you completed this common size statement, you need to make a proper interpretation on the basis of statement you have prepared. Okay, that's all for today. We will discuss about the further cases and details in the next coming session. Thank you.